Beautiful. All right. We're up. What's happening, guys? I saw y'all chatting in the I saw y'all a little bit of discourse about the Mario movie happening. Everybody saw the Mario the Mario Galaxy trailer? Did everybody see that? Let me check if I'm good. Give me a second. Everybody saw the Mario There we go. Perfect. Okay. Sounding nice and crispy. How we doing, y'all? Venice is here. I checked the first. I went back and I saw the first live stream, by the way, Venice. And I remember you corrected me. I called you Venus the first time. Is it Venice? It's Venice, right? I've been saying it wrong this whole time. And you there, probably getting angrier every time that I say it incorrectly. Hey, Master Alex. Portuguese brain rot. Good to see you again. How's everybody doing? Huh? Venus. Venus? Is it Venus? I was getting it right. Oh, I had it right. I had it right the whole. I was getting it right. Sleepy insomniac in the house. Yes. It's good to see y'all again. Okay, while we let everybody kind of catch up, I have a little bit of a hot take that grew today as a result of watching the Nintendo Direct today. I didn't watch the Direct, I just watched the trailer. But I have a hot take, a little opinion, and kind of just like bear with me here. I don't know if you, I know a lot of you guys were saying you were really enjoying it, and I think it looked cool too. It looked really, really cool. But I'm honestly very worried. And the reason why is because I fear that Mario is going to end, the Nintendo Mario movie saga is going to end up meeting the same fate as Despicable Me. Let's not forget that Illumination is behind this. I fear that Nintendo is going to end up in the same boat as Despicable Me. Like, I think, in my opinion, that's what's going to happen. Like, it's going to get just as bad. Probably. Like, I feel like, to me, here's what I'm thinking, because like I love the first movie. The first movie's great, had a lot of great stuff with. I love the cast in it, all the sets and everything, and all the music was fantastic in it. But I think there was some truth to the point that people were making that like that the story wasn't all there and that the story could have been a little bit better, and I was willing to kind of accept that. But I think that I was like, if the second movie when that comes out, that has to focus on a really good story and like getting deep into the characters and stuff like that. Now, I know this is just the trailer, the first trailer that came out, and I don't want to judge too harshly, first, like, just off of that. But I'm afraid that what's happening is that all that's going to happen is that, oh, we have the Mario characters. Okay, now the next movie's going to be about Bowser Jr. and Wario and whoever else is going to be in it. I don't know. And then the next movie after that is going to be, and now we're bringing Daisy in, and now we're bringing Waluigi in, and it's just this whole thing of introducing new characters in worlds and focusing on that, and not really an interesting story happening. And it's just the stories are going to get worse and worse in quality, that eventually this whole series of like Nintendo and Illumination movies are going to be complete crap. That's what I fear, and I hope it does not happen, but that's what I feel like is going to happen. That's just my opinion. How are we feeling about that? That's how I felt when the first movie came out. In a few years anyways, the movies will only be used as random reaction gifs on the internet. Yeah, I have a theory that the next movie is going to be Luigi's Mansion. You know what? If it's Luigi's Mansion, and if we're just doing it for like the sake of let's explore this land and the characters in it and like get some good, new, funny type of explore new worlds and stuff, Luigi's Mansion's it for me. I love Luigi's Mansion. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. I don't know if we got people that would agree with me on that, but that's just how I feel about the whole thing. Anyways, speaking of Mario, we are back with Mario Kart World. We're jumping into the Wii tracks now. I'm very excited because Mario Kart Wii is one of the only ones that I actually played entirely, is because I did that video on it. I never grew up with it, but I did love playing it for that soundtrack dive that I did on it. I do think Miyamoto will keep a close eye on Illumination to make sure they don't screw up his character. Sure, yeah, I guess that's a good point. I think I have more faith in the story for this one, especially with how they're characterizing Bowser. Okay. Mario Kart Wii, my beloved. Yep. Honestly, we need Captain Toad sitcom. Illumination only really likes money, though. Yeah. But no, yeah. I think it looks like we got everybody here. Everybody's here, ready. Toad 8, I see you in the building. everybody, it looks like everybody's good, nice, lubed up, and ready to go. So let's not waste any time. We gotta pick up the pace because we went too slow last time, I'll admit. Actually, illuminations are real ones. They hate and trash on AI. Okay, well, at least there's that, right? There's that one upside, I guess. Let's get started, y'all. Luigi Circuit, Mario Circuit. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. I was like, wait, this feels a little bit different from what I remember Luigi Circuit sounding like. Like, that was one of the best ones to me back in the Wii. I still think about that song. It just goes so hard. The drums are very prominent, loud, and proud, and I'm really appreciating that. Did you hear the dun dun? The freaking synth in that? I think this slightly references the options menu for with the background synth. See, I like it when it goes back to the just the playing the keyboard. That's the best part right there. I love that. So many bangers in this game. I download the soundtrack off of YouTube and I listen to it in my car all the time. I'm gonna start doing that too. Some of these are way too damn good. Let's just get a really quick taste of the original from this again, by the way. Just the freaking motif for that is so great, bro. I'm getting a call from someone I do not know. Ignore. Okay, moving on. They're doing something with the synth here that feels very similar to the original, and I like it. I'm no joke. Because of this, I'm gonna start playing Free Roam more often. I think. I'm getting a call from them again. That's kind of base. I kind of wish, you know what? I kind of wish I can do that. Somebody said, Portuguese Brain Rot, like, I have this weird thing where I only play games for the music. Like Undertale. That's a good example. I wouldn't play Undertale just for, I mean, like, actually, it's easier to play Undertale just for the music because you can sit on some of the screens. Sorry, let me pause that. But I wish I could do that with Cuphead because I love the Cuphead music. And I really wish that I can do that for that, but the levels, you can't survive for more than 5 seconds without actually being focused on the game itself. So we got Mushroom Gorge. Hold on. I know this one. This is like right? That's the one. This is the one with the mega amount of claps and slaps in the background. I remember that for that. That's what I remember that as. But we're going different this time. We're going back to the acoustic. Getting that nice Latino, kind of Hispanic-y feel again. With a shake. Why does this? I don't know why this kind of reminds me of like this style. Is reminding me of Fire Emblem a little bit. I don't play the Fire Emblem games. The only thing I know about Fire Emblem is from Smash Brothers, and this is what this feels like to me. Does anybody relate to that? Okay. The guitars are going off. The guitars are going off. I'll give it to them. Oh my gosh. The guitar solos in this. That acoustic's going off. That's acoustic. I'm pretty sure that's acoustic. Not banjo. Spanish TV show vibes. Coño. I'm starting to want to eat some rice and beans. Come on. Where's Dios de los Muertos at, huh? See, I can actually picture this in the Dry Bones. What do you call it? Dry Bones. The one that's like got the Mexican kind of feel to it. It would be a funny skit for Mikey to just randomly have the most random Spanish imaginable. Dry Bones Burnout. Thank you. That's the one I was thinking about. Oh my god, and we're not leaving the damn Hispanic shit. Look, here's Coconut Mall. I don't need to go back to this one. Oh my god, come on. Whoa, wait, hold on. Do you hear the whistling? Okay, yeah. Sax. They could... Trombone? They were going between the sax and trombone? Oh, damn. Toad 8. Coco Busta Nut Mall. Ooh, shit. You hear the trumpet? Where do I picture this? Where would this? This feels like it can work pretty much anywhere. This is like just randomly driving around. Yeah, you hear this? I like to try and guess where this would more likely appear, and this feels like it would be like in the city or whatever. I don't doubt that. Apparently listening to Coconut Mall on loop helps you study without getting distracted, says Venus. I heard it play most in the beach area like Peach Beach. Yeah, I see that. That makes sense. Because of coconuts. Ooh, wait, hold on. That's is that a little vibraphone in the back? Hold on, I gotta hear that again. It's like xylophone, actually. This plays fast forward footage of someone trying to find the parking spot in mall for 20 minutes. Y'all got jokes today. I'm telling you, y'all got jokes today. Oh my god, I love A Hat in Time. DK Summit. Wait, hold on. I gotta remember DK Summit. Give me a second. Oh yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I remember that one. Let me hold on. Ooh, that's gonna be hard to top. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on for that? Let me start at the beginning. DK Summit went for an entirely different vibe, more snow themed. That makes sense. Wasn't the original in the snow? Like it leaned into it more, I think is what you mean. Wait, does it really? I didn't notice that. Wait. I want to see that now. I want to hear it. You said, love how the count in the original only plays the countdown. The 1, 2, 3 only plays in one ear. Let me hear that. Oh, it totally does. Wow, it's very... I did not know how I missed that. Yeah, it's very prominently in the left ear. You really, when you focus on it, you can't miss it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. No 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one? We already learned how to count, so they're like, we don't need to teach you. See, this makes me feel like I'm doing sick tricks at a ski park. It sure does. This one usually plays in the Star Cup going from Starview Peak to Sky High Sunday. Definitely picture that. Ooh! You hear the magical twinkle? This one usually plays in the Star Cup going from... Oh, I already read that. Sorry. I'm tripping. Oh, the way that keyboard sounds. Come on. Like, that's what makes it feel the most snow. All right, it was decent ending, but the whole thing was pretty damn good. No. Hang on. I'm gonna start that one over again, not just because it was pretty fire, but I want to hear in comparison the original real quick. Give me a second. Okay, it's that beginning part first that I want to compare it in specifically. Let me hear this one again. They did not have to. Okay, they won me over. Sorry, this one's already immediately better just because of that intro. 100% better. Sorry. By ACs alone. Let's listen to this. I want to go back again just to listen to it though. Like you can feel that banjo's real because you can hear them struggling to keep up with that with the strumming. Wow, yo. Okay, the guitars. There we go, violin. We're back in Splash Mountain with this one, bro. At first I thought the main lead was a dulcimer. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Dulcimer? Oh, god damn, Toadie. How do you even know what this is? Seriously. Never heard of this thing in my life. Look at this. This is me playing the dulcimer. The lead, but nah, it's just acoustic guitar. Yeah, that's definitely just... I would have never thought that it was that, whatever that was. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, that was my game back in the day. It was... I will admit, though, Wii Music is not a great game, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Like, if you just want to mess around with some instruments. I love when the solos incorporates the main theme partway through. I want to hear that. Give me a minute. Go back a little bit. I love when the solos incorporate the main theme partway through. I don't want to miss it again. Hold on. I'm reading y'all comments. I get distracted. Yeah. The banjo is going off today. Wii Music is a terrible game, but it's my terrible game. Damn it, says Toad8. I love this. You know what? Wario's Gold Mine has been thoroughly improved here, I have to say. Yeah, what were they thinking? I do not know what they were thinking while all the bangers in this game, Tim Little says. I want to hear that. Wait, hold on. I want to go back to the end. Let me go back to the end to hear that last bit. Then they didn't want to hit the at the end. That's the, isn't that? Yeah, that is the shave and the haircut's 2 bits, right? They didn't want to hit a little shave and the haircut's 2 bits, classical little country sauce at the end. Okay, whatever. Let's keep going. The Wario Land remake. Ooh, is that coming? That's gonna be coming later. Wii Music is literally the reason why a singular video of mine has over 1,000 views, and wait, I cannot love it. Oh, I need to check that out, Today. I don't know what you're talking about, but I have to check that out. I'm getting so distracted with the comments that I don't even know what we're in. What is this? This is Daisy Circuit. What are we doing with this one? This is a no. This isn't a. Is this a tambourine? That's not a shave and a haircut. Oh no, you're saying no shave and a haircut. Yeah, they missed it. What is this? I like the little. And then there's like congos or something. And then acoustic. This sounds beautiful. Yeah, in terms of the original for this one, it was a little bit let me listen to it real quick. Like, I remember loving this one. Like, it felt so pleasant, and they mimicked that, but in a much. Oh, what is the bass behind that? You hear the boom, 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 boom. In here, the way that sounds, I kind of love that. Listen to that. One of the tambourines with a skin head, Toad8 says that's what this is. But this is also pleasant, but like on a different spectrum, and like, oh, listen to that. Yeah, the fact that Daisy Circuit has 4 amazing versions throughout the series to listen to in such different styles is amazing. Where were the other versions? Ooh. Wait, there's another version of it in here that we haven't gotten to yet. So this is a nighttime one, I think, and then the next one probably will be the daytime. In the Wii, 8 and 2 from World. Yeah, got it. I cannot wait to get to Maple Tree Way. Somebody just mentioned that. Is it the next one? It is. Not the next one. Wait, whoa! What was going on there with the tambourine? They didn't have to do that. Did you listen? Listen. It's like a snake grabbed the tambourine at the end and started fiddling with it. Do you hear that? What the hell? What the hell? Also, Mario and Sonic 2014 So Cheat. Wait, what? Also, M and S is Mario and Sonic, I'm guessing. So Cheat 2014, but whatever. I don't know what you mean by that, Toadate. Here we go. Yeah, this is in the daytime. Accordion. All these Mario Kart remakes remind me of Rhythm Heaven sequels. Yeah. The Mario Kart World OST, even tambourine players are top tier. Oh, that Daisy Circuit was a song in Mario and Sonic? So they must have remastered it there too. Okay, alright, I like that. That was nice. Damn, man. Oh, come on, trombone. You didn't need to come in. Yeah, whereas Goldman has also got remade in Mario and Sonic. I bet. What am I doing now? That's for the trombone. That's what I was doing this for the friggin' like it was a trumpet. What is that little breakaway part right there? I love that. It feels like a bit closer to the original in terms of instruments, but still very different. Okay, I'm gonna be very shocked. Let me pull it up. So it feels a bit closer to the original in terms of instruments, but still very different. Yeah, I see that. God damn, the endings for these. Come on, man. All right. Now, wait, hold on. Now we're getting into Maple Tree Way. Let me get to the original. Now, I'm going to be very surprised if this doesn't include the flute and the harmonica, because the harmonica is riddled all over this game. So if they miss out on this, maybe, I mean, they may have wanted to try something different. We might not hear harmonica. It would just be weird, I'm saying, with how much harmonica in this game there is. But let's go. Let's see what's going on in this one. Oh, God, I really, I love this song so much. It's opening up like a damn Michael Bublé Christmas song. You hear that? Damn, piano style on him though. Wow. More smooth jazz. I had a feeling. Breaking news: Miyamoto in prison decides to use harmonica for Nintendo games. It's still a really nice piano. This is hitting on some Club Penguin Pizza Parlor vibes. Weird comparison, I know. Weirdly, my favorite version of Maple Tree Way is Tranquil Pipe's Tea House from Paper Mario Origami King. Yeah, I love the Origami King version too, but I think I prefer the 8 one. Oh, people agree with me. Club Penguin. I'm glad we have some Club Penguin fans in here. Otherwise, I would have been alone on that one. Oh my god, bro. We got like more people than we've had in a while in this one. Thank you all for coming out. Damn. All right. I see you guys. Double bass is amazing. I'm just a I'm such a big Phineas and Ferb fan that when you wrote that, I'm just a sucker for, I started thinking of that. I'm just a sucker for the sounds of Mistransit. Sorry, that's a very off kilter. I'm not even listening to the song. I'm sorry. I know I get so distracted. My ADD real bad today. Wait, hold on. I'm just sucker for chill vibes of that Origami King. I'm gonna need to check out Origami King because I have not touched any of the Paper Marios. I've been sitting on my backlog for so long. Hello. I like this one. I'm gonna be pulling this up during the Christmas time. I'm gonna be playing in the snowland in this. That's what this feels like. Damn, sounded sexy. You hear that? It's like Black Panther. Sorry, Pink Panther is what I meant. Mike, I'm pretty sure I've told you before, but if you could control your channel and what you reviewed, which I don't want to do, by the way. If I could control, sorry, it would be Origami King immediately. I bet. I mean, we'll do that eventually. I got to get to it at some point, right? I don't think I have heard you say that before. I mean, there's just a regular free roam chai, but I wouldn't be surprised if it plays more at Cheap Cheap Falls. Is Cheap Cheap Falls? Where is Cheap Cheap Falls at again? Where was that? Cheap Cheap Falls was like, that wasn't a snow one. What? Where at? Huh? Oh, that one is your favorite OST of all time. Well, now we gotta talk about it. Oh, it's at the top right? Like around here? This is where Cheap Cheap Falls is at? This Maple Tree Way is good. I did like this interpretation of it. This nice little smooth jazz. It was kind of like a lo-fi cafe type of thing. I was feeling it. And now we got Grumble Volcano. I think I remember Grumble Volcano is the one of the stage that's... No, wait, hold on. Grumble Volcano is the one that... It's the stage that's constantly falling apart, right? I remember, I think I kind of said that I wasn't a big fan of that one in the soundtrack dive I did on Wii. All right, wait, hold on. What is this you just sent me? 8. Well, hold on. Tranquil Pipes TS. Oh, I see. The thing from that you were just telling me about. Got it. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm tempted to pull it up right now and check it out, but I don't want to get too. I don't want to fall too far off the rails here, like we were doing yesterday. This is going metal as hell. If any of you are Mario 3D World fans, this reminds me a lot of Tricky Trap Tower. I played Mario 3D World, but I don't remember that one. The synth is going crazy. I do kind of like this more. This is more interesting than the original, to me. Insomnia, do you like this one more than the original? I feel like it's a definite yes, but I want to ask to make sure. 100%, yeah. World Bowser, the 3D World Bowser remake in this is also one of the greats. I keep remembering that some of the tracks in this is not just the Mario Kart games, but it's games from the Mario games. Super Mario Brothers 3 map medley. We'll get to those in 5 to 17 years. Yeah, I don't know how far we're gonna get in this, but I have to suspect that. Let me look. And you know what? I was gonna look through the list here to see where. Hold on. I know we can at least get past. We can at least get into Mario Kart 8 stuff, because that stuff's coming up. Like when we get to the Mario Kart 8 tracks, I think is probably when we're gonna be pretty late into this. I'm sorry. Hold on. I was just trying to click to get back into the. One-third of the way done with the free roam tracks. You think we're going at a good pace, actually? Okay. Oh, hell yeah. I want to get to Moon Highway too. That one is the hotness. That one was definitely better than the original to me. I would say, like, because the original I was already not like the biggest fan of it, but that one was a great version of it. We got Dry Ruins. What was that in Mario Kart? I don't remember that one. Okay. Okay, yeah, now I remember for sure. That thing that goes off, bro. Okay, I can't wait. Now I can't wait to hear what this is all about. Let's hear this. You play this one on the guitar? Oh man, they chilled it out a bit. Oh shit! The electric guitar with that melody? That kind of does hit, actually. Even at this pace. What's going on here? Ooh. Keyboard, damn. The end of the solo section actually references the part that plays inside ruins a bit. No, wait, yeah. I want to see if I can catch it. Did I miss it already? Oh, no, no. There it is. This song in the original Wii is actually home to one of my favorite of the skits that I've done with the whole sitar thing. That's one of my favorite of the skits that I've done. Y'all remember that one? Ah, oh, damn. All right. Love that. That was a great one. No! We are not ready for this. No way, dude. Come on, with the electric guitars and the trumpets in this. I was not prepared for how funky this one would be when I first heard it. The 8 version is probably my favorite in this series. I love the funk in this version too. Yeah, no, this is a very, very good style to put this one in. Like, I like this version of it. But I do agree, that one from 8, ooh. Just that beginning part. Oh, just, once that beginning plays, it's just locked me in. Every time with this little organ. This little keyboard? Is this organ? Keyboard? What do you call it? This keeps coming back, so I want to know what the name of it is. But I heard somebody refer to it as an organ. Is that right? Electric keyboard. Yeah, I was right. That's what I thought it was. Is it an organ? Oh, I'm getting both now. Toad 8 saying electric keyboard, Insomniac saying organ. Which one is it? It's like electric keyboard. That's what I think it is. I never thought it was an organ until somebody said it. Until, I guess. An organ is like, yeah. Maybe it's an electric keyboard on an organ sound. No, I think it's just... He's right. It's electric keyboard, I think, is what it is. It's like that sound. I always like to describe it as like that baseball park. Like when they play the fucking music in the baseball park. That's what it's like. Ooh, come on. That's freaking... That finish with the drums. Oh, no way, dude. That is amazing how they use the beginning of it to be the ending of it too at the same time. That is incredible. Hold on. Get it. So good. No way. Definitely one of the tops here, bro. Wow. Rainbow Road for Mario Kart Wii now. Okay. I want to hear the original. The original was so good. This is the one that has that part that I always say that it reminds me of Undertale. Oh my god! In the what do you call it? The percussion in the original is so good. Let me start at the beginning again. There we go. That's the part. Something about that, the way that they compose that melody. I'm sorry. That's Undertale to me. That's what that sounds like. Remember when I missed the Good Egg Galaxy in my original video? Are you talking about? Wait. What are you talking about, Toadie? For Mario Kart Wii? The strings are really good in this, yes. I like how the Wii and 7 Rainbow Roads went in other directions compared to their 8 counterparts, yeah. Oh, the song references the Good Egg Galaxy? This song? I did miss that. I forgot about that. I completely still even forgot about it. I even to right now, I completely forgot about it. I would love it. I would love it more. Like, this would be hitting so much harder if they let the electric guitar be drowned a little bit less by the orchestra around it. I want to hear that main melody loud and proud. This is still, everything about this is really nice though. That makes 3 tracks in the series that reference the Galaxy soundtrack. Damn, okay. Big finish. Love it. Okay, now we got the staff credits. I remember the staff credits and how terribly I broke apart that frickin' in my video. This one's staff credits A. Do they have B here as well, or is it just saying just because? I don't see it in the thing. I feel, is it weird that I feel the same way, 8. Like this one's I was just about to say that. Even Jack Blatt said Galaxy is the best game. I want to hear that. It's that main instrument right here. Hold on. I agree with you in that one. I love the vibe of that a lot more. But let's give this one a chance. Let's give this one a chance. Ooh. Little bongos in the back. I do like the synth that a lot of the free roam soundtracks have. Okay, it's picked up in this latter half. Still not as good as the original, in my opinion. Hang on, I got a text. I gotta answer real fast. I think I remember now. The one for the staff credit, second staff credit was the one that opened up like dun 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 dun, and it was like using the tracks from the original, right? Like that's how the second part of this one, right? Like it was a lot more intense, and it had all the tracks from the other games in it. That was of the two, the one that I liked better. Also, I'm pretty sure this game was the first time they made a new version of Dry Dry Dog's music since Mario 64 DS. Oh, I'm hearing the synth going around. That was nice. A little congos there. Congo bongo. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Wait, 1 second. What was that? Was that the actual thing? Did my thing trip out, or was that the actual song? There's no way that was the actual song. No, that was the actual thing. What the hell was that? What even is that from? Hold on. I think that might have been like a mistake from whoever What is that from? Did anybody know what that is? Rendering error, you think? Yeah, it's just an error. I thought it was like a clip from another song, and I was trying to figure out what it is. Whatever. Let's keep going. Oh my god. Insomniac, we've made it. We're here. You were here at your favorite game. Isn't it Mario Kart 7? You said you were your favorite game? We're here. Let's... Toad Circuit. This was here in the Mario Kart 8 as well. All right, well, let's hear what it does with that. What's the main melody with? That little baseball park keyboard. actually, I don't even I honestly, this Mario Kart 7 is always one of the ones that is like the black sheep to me. I think it's much more popular than that. I think a black sheep to me. Which one of the games is like the black sheep, you guys would say, of the series? Hang on. I'm missing a pretty good part here. Let me back that up. Which one of y'all guys would say with the black sheep, like the one that like most people don't? Black sheep, Super Circuit. I was gonna say. 100% Game Boy Advance. That's what I felt. Yeah, Super Circuit. It seemed like it. I hadn't heard of it that much. And Tour. I don't think Tour. Tour, a lot of people were like playing that. Tour just sucks. It doesn't make it a black sheep. It's just the game that came out that sucks. Black sheep means like barely anybody really played it. Home Circuit is so much of a black sheep that it might as well wait. Sorry, I read that wrong. Black sheep, that it might as well me a sheep? What? Home Circuit is the only one that isn't recognized as an official Mario Kart game. Interesting. Damn, okay, alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull a classic streamer move only on my, what is this, the 5th stream that I was hoping I'd never have to be able to do this, but I really need to go to the bathroom. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a poll up, and while I go take a really quick trip to the bathroom, you guys go ahead and answer this poll real quick. Did you play it? It's the only thing I can come up with. I'm desperate to go to the bathroom. So give me a minute. I'll be back. Really fast. Just answer that poll. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully it didn't take too long. Fully relieved. Yeah, viewer retention just dropped completely as soon as I left. Everybody's just gone. It's a wasteland over here. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I couldn't hold it. Alright, wait, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. It looks like most people have said that they did play it. I've never played it. Me personally, I did not play it. Let me see what was going on here. Yes, Mario Kart Core kind of Mario Kart is Tour is technically Mario Kart 9. Yeah, Tour is the least considered mainline in that one direct. I think 7 gets overshadowed by DS. 7 gets overshadowed by everything just because it was in 3DS. I only played 7 twice because it was my older brother's. I would need to sneak and grab it from him when we get mad. Also, I looked it up and it seems to be a rock organ, not a keyboard. Interesting. I didn't have a Wii U or 3DS because I was in my PC gamer phase. Interesting. Okay, so, all right, let's get back into it. So what's the next one for this? Daisy Hills. I've never... What the hell, dude? Wait, hold on. I never heard this one before. Daisy Hills. Let's see what that sounds... What's the original like? A little peek. What in the world? Never heard of this ever. What does this look like? It looks really cool. Look at this. Kind of reminds me of Mushroom Gorge a little bit. And like the town aspect of it. Look at that. It's kind of nice. Oops. Alright, okay. Let me see what they're... It already sounded very interesting. Match the same energy perfectly. It is very dainty, like a dainty little butterfly, Venus is saying. Oh, let me end the poll, hold on. Whoa! I want to go back to that. Hold on. The little, like, it sounded like a little wooden clacker or something in the back. I like that. This song is actually somewhat unique in the case that all three sections evolve past the previous, unlike some of the previous ones. What does that mean? All three sections evolve in the previous, unlike some of the previous. Are you saying that it? Wait, no. It kind of does sound like circus music, yeah. Wait. Is that clarinet? Damn. This one's hella fun. Honestly, have I heard this in the what is it, in Mario, in like while playing free roam, I would be like, damn, this is a good new track, because I'd never heard this up until this point. The clacker part. What is going on? No way, dude. That ending. You kidding me with that ending? Listen to that. That's awesome. I love that. That was a good one. That's a standout thing. They're claves. The claves is like the... What is that again? Hold on, let me search that up. Oh, right, yeah. That's what the wooden thing was. Claves. Which one is this one? This is Music Park? Hang on. Music Park, isn't that the one with the, like... Yeah, this is the one with the big giant notes in it. That's a good one. I'm gonna put up a fun question I just thought of right now. Oh, damn it. That was supposed to be a poll, but I accidentally just typed in the chat. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm just realizing I don't know how I would phrase that. Answer that question without the, I guess without the poll, because I don't know how I would question that poll. I was thinking about putting like different amounts, but I don't know how I would make that work. Like the max amount that you would pay for that game. But you'd have every other game that you love in it. So it's like, I don't know. Because that would mean I would have to play Yoshi Falls again, and I don't want to do that. Was Yoshi's Fall? What's wrong with Yoshi Falls? I think I remember that one from. Was that in the Wii? I thought that one was kind of nice, or it looked nice. You know what I was about to say, by the way? Did this include like the timpani or the like those big drums? Because I felt like that was a lot there. It was implemented a lot in the other version, like in Card 8, with like when they were jumping on, like, cause that's what I pictured a lot when those like music notes would bounce. That's what I pictured a lot of happening. And I know I didn't really pay attention to it that much, but I heard at the end there that there was a lot of what sounded like the big drums, like a timpani. That would mean 24 players in Baby Park. Right here at the end. No, that's not. That's just regular drums. Sorry. Never mind. I was expecting there to be a bit of timpani in there. Rock Mountain. How does that sound in the original? Let me hear it. Whoa! This is opening up like a real rock song. Rock Mountain indeed. It's very tongue-in-cheek with that name. "24 players in Baby Park, 200cc, and the only item is the Bowser shell." Y'all are really funny today. Let me pause that. Alright. Let's hear that. Okay, the sax doing a little work. The POW version lost when it comes to names because it's called the Alpine Pass over there. What did that sound like? That reminded me of something that right at the, was that referencing something? Because that sounded really familiar. Might have been coincidence completely. What does that remind me of? I don't think that was referencing anything, but it reminds me of something like that I've heard somewhere. Dude, no chill today with the saxophone, dude. I be throwing, this is how I be with the dollar bills to him. Reminds me of Love Shack by the B-52s for some reason. It reminded me of a specific Cuphead song. Wait, but I can't remember which one off the top of my head. Yeah, wait. Oh, maybe it is that. I don't know. Damn. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like tripping out. I really want to remember where that was from, but I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna have to remember it at some point later today. What we got? Piranha Plant Slide from Mario Kart 7. Oh, this one. Oh, wait a minute. This was one of my favorite ones that they got in the Mario Kart 8. I loved the song for this one. I used to hear this one on loop so much. Yeah, I really love the one from 8 for this one. I may have a little biases with this one because the Mario Kart 8 one, I used to hear the track for that one a lot. Yeah, definitely the instruments were more prominent in that one. Like I think they made it sound a little bit better in Mario Kart 8 in my opinion. Yeah, this is the ground and underground themes to Super Mario Brothers. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Is that the sax in the back? Ooh, they still kept that though. The sax. Yes. Yes! Ooh, smooth with the drums. Come on, yes! Worth it for that entirely. That was great. Love that. Oop. Shit's falling in my room. Stop with the drums, bro. Where is the, because I know the underground theme in this, but what's the ground theme in this? Can you help me out, Insomniatic? Where's the you're talking about the main ground, what's the ground and underground theme? What is the difference between that and where is it in this? Yeah, I can definitely see this one appearing just anywhere. The ground theme in the beginning call and response. It's the beginning. Wait, hold on. The ground theme is in the beginning, call and response. What is that? Is it the aha? Got it. I do. The ending part eats so hard. I really love that part. All right, let's get the next one. DK Jungle. Holy smokes. Okay, wait. Let's hear the original for this. Oh. Oh, this is the actual DK theme. All right, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. Let's get it. Let's get it. No. The drums. The bongos. DK Jungle being based on DK Island on Swing, but slightly different. Oh. There we go. There we go. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. Ooh, now the sax? This is the actual first time being remade since 8 version. Sounds almost exactly the same as the 7 version. Damn. This is not bad. They still include the bongos, congos, drums. Really, really strong on this. You have the, I think that sounded like the trumpets in the back, like the ones that you put that little compressor in, or what do you call it? This is really good, yeah. Really good cover of this song. Muted trumpets, thank you. The parts with these drums where it goes silent. I love how it switches from the congos, the drums, and everything. The percussion in that was so good. It always is in the Donkey Kong, the ones. What is this now? Rosalina's Ice World. Now, isn't that... Wait, hold on. That's not the... That's not the one, the one that's in the, what's the one that's called? There's a Rosalina stage that exists, and it's not this one. What is it called? The original one. Let's hear this. Is Starview Peak not from? Is not a remake of any of the one? Is a like original one from this track? Start from the beginning. It's an original one? Ah, okay. It's original to the world. Electric going off. What is this? Little synth piano or something? This is some synth something. Oh, damn. The guitarist, man. I be throwing big bucks his way. Come on. Ooh, shit. Oh my god. Okay. This little bridge is happening. I wish they would have dragged that out a little bit. Yeah, friggin' synth little wonderland happening. Now I got Rainbow Road again from Mario Kart 7. Let's see what's happening. I want to hear the Rainbow Road, actually, the original. This one, isn't this the one? This is the one that has that, like, very weird rainbow mushroom that you jump off of at one point, right? My favorite Rainbow Road. Is this the one that got remastered in 8, like for one of the DLC ones? I did like this stage a lot. It was really cool. Yeah, it is this one. Mm-hmm. All right, let's hear this one. This one's gonna be good. Can you imagine that they made you like, if you were actually able to free roam? If you had a free roamable, maybe they can do like a DLC or something where you can do a free roam, and it'd be like a nice Rainbow Wonderland where all these songs of the Rainbow Road play specifically. I feel like that would be so amazing. Maybe even if it was like a collection of all the original ones. Oh my god, that would be hella ambitious if they did that. If they did that, people would like, every complaint anybody's ever had about Mario Kart World would probably, like, if they released a DLC where you can travel to all the Rainbow Roads and they're all connected into one big world together, one rainbow world, that would be epic. It also references N64 Rainbow Road, just like Double Dash did. I don't want to miss that part. Did I miss it already, or is it coming? I would spend hella cash on that too, yeah. This part? Yeah, there it is. Damn. This is one of the better Rainbow Road remakes, bro. Definitely like a rock ballad type of song. Why is this so good? Damn. Oh my god, I gotta write that one down for later because I am listening to the crap out of. I'm gonna listen to that on loop. Mario Kart. Okay, staff roll. Okay, let's see what that. Damn! And chill with that sax. Damn! Okay, that should. I want to hear that whole thing, but I don't want to take too much time on it. The credits for this game is very similar to the title theme, so it also has the Mario Kart motif here. Really? As well as Toad Circuit? I gotta listen for it. Oh, yeah. Damn. They stay murdering the drums. There it is. Toad Circuit is just the main theme of the game. So, okay. Just like Mario Bros. Circuit has the main theme of World. Okay. Ooh. No. No. Ooh, they cut it short. If they gave me a little bit more of that, it would have been over. Yeah, the glitter sound. I was hearing that. I always assume anytime there's like a glitteriness going on, there's gotta be Rainbow Road, at least when it's in Mario Kart World. This part's kind of sounding like it would be Rainbow Road. Damn! Powerful. Love that one. I'm gonna put a poll up because I thought of a question. I put a poll up. Did y'all hear this? Here, I'm gonna start this one over again. Did y'all hear this one? Hear these the majority of these songs? Did you hear most of them when you were playing the game, or just here on the OST? I know some of y'all don't have the game, so. And now we're finally into the title screen. This is the night version of the title screen. Okay, yeah, I was at work the other day, and I was like thinking, oh, like, wait, hold on. I know the theme for Mario Kart 8 because I knew I wasn't really able to remember it. I was like thinking, like, how does it go again? And I just remembered it was exactly like this. For some reason, I had solidified that. I think it's because of Dashi, like, because Dashi would always sing it like that when he was playing it on the thing. For some reason, it's solidified as that being the main theme for it. But yeah, this is. So now we're moving on to Mario Kart 8. Ooh, man, we're already coming up. We're an hour and a half in, and we already got to the point where I thought we would probably be ending it. So we're moving pretty quick, and I'm happy about it. Come on, the synth. Do you hear that? They did not have to do it with that synth. Come on. I heard most of the soundtrack through people's recordings of demo events before the game's release. I have no idea. At least for the... There we go. And the thing that was that was making me not remember that it was that it made me think that that was the original thing, is because of the way that the original does, or the way that it plays throughout the various themes is like, and this one's like, it adds more notes in there, like mixed in, and it makes it feel different. But I realized that it was the same thing, but just slightly varied to sound like the original. We still got a lot of soundtracks left. Yeah, it's like the original SNES. That like synth piano is the best part of this. That keyboard. Bam 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 bam. Ooh, come on, man. I love that. Now we get the daytime version. And this is sounding, wow, immediately sounding like the original. More like the original. Oh god, wow, the hell, dude. If I was hearing this inside the game, I'm like, oh, did I accidentally put on Mario Kart 8? my god, this is like ripping almost exactly the same. All the guitar, corporate address, everything is almost exactly the same. The same type of instruments and everything. They changed this part a little bit. They used a different synth in there. This is what I heard in the demo even, and because it wasn't as clear, people thought Mario Kart 8 was just at the event. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, the original drum solo from the original, so I kind of mess with it a little bit more. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I think they used the same score but recorded it in a different style with some slight changes. That's what it feels like. And it's got this new added bridge in there. I can't wait to see how they choose to close this one off. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, the piano? Dun, dun, bum, bum, ba, dun, ba, dun, bum. Da-na-na, ma-na-na-na-na-na. It still hits. I love that track, dude. That way that it's played with like all the trumpets and stuff, and like that brass. I love the way that sounds. How many of y'all like this not bad. Wait, hold on. Let me hit that one more time. One more time, let me hit that. Give me a second. Damn, the piano at the end. That thing, it goes off, bro. I was gonna ask, which do you guys like, the version of the Mario Kart 8 title screen more, or the SNES one more? Because they both have that same, the way that they played that motif. Which one of those do y'all like better? What is this? Water Park was the... Yeah, I remember this one. Oh, hell yeah. No! Are you kidding me with the piano? Whoa! You prefer the SNES one? The way what is the instrumentation in this one is going... It sounds so nice. The pianist was eating it up. The trumpet, bro! One of y'all was mentioning that this was like more snowy feeling. I forget who it was. It was Tim Little. Oh no, wait, go back, please. That was too good. That ending, all the endings in these are so freaking good. What the hell? Go back. Too good. I thought this song was just alright compared to the rest of 8's OST at the time, but this version makes me love it a lot more, yeah. That bam at the end. Sweet Sweet Canyon. Bum 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 bum. It's much calmer. Pleasant with the flutes. Ooh! The fluttering of the flute. I wonder if Sweet Sweet Canyon is gonna turn into Oil Land just like Chocolate Mountain. Please no. God. It seems like they did do a lot better with like the food themed ones later on than they did earlier in the earlier games. And then the other ones, they just wanted to ruin it for whatever reason. They wanted to play into the fact that it really didn't even look like that, or something. It's more likely to be like Sky High Sunday if it ever comes back into the world. The percussion here. The little touches of percussion coming in at there. That was nice. That was nice. I almost fell asleep for that one. Damn, that was nice and soothing. Version 2 for Sweet Sweet Canyon. Oh man, and that one was the daytime version. And I thought that was making me go to sleep. Oh, heavy on the synth. They got a little funny with the nighttime version of Sweet Sweet Canyon. Sounds like it, yeah. I feel like I might have caught this one at some point while playing. This feels like one that I caught already playing the game. Ooh. Hello, piano. Specifically in the solo section. Wow, they really played around with that freaking Mario motif, bro. Is that what that was? Like, I only recognize it for like that little portion right in the middle. Like, the rest of that was almost unrecognizable. That was really... They were really messing around with it. Chill. Pretty fucking chill. Love it. That's a nice one. Ooh. Oh, the Thwomp Ruins. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these, honestly, a lot of these are hitting me better than they did in their original. Like, Mario Kart 8 was always an OST that I'm like, I was loving more of the ones that it was doing remasters than the original tracks. Hot take, I know. But a lot of these are really great remakes of those songs. That guitar? Did you mean to write guitar? This one is in 6/8, meaning 6/8 notes per measure. I would have never even recognized it. I'm not that deep. I'm not that, like... I'm not that good with my being able to tell that this sounds like a regular 4/4 to me. I see it now. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what it is, right? I notice what you're saying now. I do. So a part of me does wish that the original. What does it do for that part? It was like what instrument was that? A part of me wishes they would have kept the whistling on that, because that was I like hearing that when I'm like entering that last phase where the thwomps are coming down that stage. I love hearing that when you're flying to the to the finishing line. Amazing cover. Mario Circuit now. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I feel this one kind of being like around any part of the map, yeah, like around not Circuit City, sorry, Peach Stadium, around Peach Stadium, kind of. Maybe towards Circuit City as well. Circuit, did I say that right? Mario Circuit sounds very similar to Mario Kart Stadium, so it makes sense why Mario Kart Stadium was Mario Kart. I see. Okay. Hold on, let me go back. That was lovely. Listen to that. Ooh! It's like a little tap dance type of segment with the drums there. Crown City, and yeah, it plays throughout the middle region. Yeah, that's what I figured. Mario Kart Stadium was the only track left out from getting remade too, so every single song bearing remakes and Mario Kart Stadium got in. Is this a clarinet? Ooh, that was that same part from before, but it was different, right? They changed it up. Not, it wasn't as good as the little portion before it, but yeah, love that. Okay, the clarinet's hitting right now. The collective brass in this one. Oh. Nice. That was a good one. Definitely like that Mario Circuit. Toad Harbor. Oh man. Wait, hold on. I need to hear how the Toad Harbor from the original sounds, because I can't remember. I actually never focused so much on the Toad Harbor music. I love the stage for it, though. Alright, let's... Oh, wait, hold on. I was just... Yeah, that part of it I recognize more. Let's hear what's up. Oh, ooh. Oops. You hear that? Right at the beginning there? Toad Harbor kind of reminded me of the of this area of the, what do you call it, where the Peach Beach is. Like it would be playing around that area, or the one that was Birdo's stage, whatever the name of that one was. I like how instead of going into the solos on the second loop, they added the strings. This harmonization of the sax is there, dude. Oh, wow. Man, did they add the strings there. Hear that? That was good. That was magic. Ooh, that part with the guitar was good. Yeah, Toad Harbor I don't know well enough that I'm like, if I heard this, I would have also thought this was an original. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I love that one. Ooh. Now there's a second version. Okay. Nighttime. I love it when the songs that have a new original part instead of solos for a bit, like that guitar section. This kind of sounds like EDM, right? Kinda, a little bit. It's very synthy. But I need to hear at least one beat drop and build up to consider it EDM. It is very like heavy on the synth. That was kind of a build up right there. A little beat drop. I can see what you mean. I'm starting to get it. Toad Harbor's night solo section does a part of Dolphin shows. Like, no! Right when you said it! No way. How did they... Oh my god, and now I'm excited for Dolphin shows to see what they do there. Oh my god. Why did they put it in there though? Why for Toad Harbor? This is such a strange decision, but... Just for fun? I kind of want to just put this on while driving, like driving my car through the city. And I hate driving in the city over here. The night versions of 8 soundtrack love playing around with the main melody or references. You gotta point them out to me so I can see them. So I know I'll miss them. Nice. That was a good one. Toad Harbor, I never really thought too much about until now. Now Twisted Mansion. Ooh, I thought that like Twisted Mansion would have gone like heavy metal, because a lot of them were starting to do that. But I like this, kept the original style. Ooh, this is hitting on what's WarioWare? Ashley, that little wizard girl. This is what this is what it's reminding me of. Electro swing type. Ooh. Do y'all know what I mean, right? Like, it feels like it. I don't know. It's like that jazziness. But it's specifically that spooky type of one. It was one of the weakest ones to me in the original 8 soundtrack, and now it's my favorite. KR at least top 2 in this game. Or at least top 2 in this game is what you meant, sorry. What is that in the back? Ding, ding, ding. That feels very like Luigi's Mansion type of instrumentation right there. Now we got Shy Guy Falls. Damn. Wait, let me hear the original for this one. Give me a second. This is another one that kind of just flies by me. Like, I get too distracted by the course itself that I never really listen to the music too hard. right, okay. Let's give it a listen. Again, coming in with this country sauce. Dun, 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 dun. Violin's good. Banjo good. Oh my god, wait, hold on. That guitar. They did something with that guitar. Or was that banjo? I like Shy Guy, so I prefer when he doesn't fall, but this is a banger. This is hella Western. I really like the Shy Guy level a lot. It utilized a lot the anti-gravity mechanics very well. I thought that I missed that. Do you guys miss that? I'm gonna put a poll up for that. Let me let this play. Sunshine Airport. Oh my god. Come on. I put it as Anita Gravity. I meant to type anti-gravity. This feels very similar to it. And like nicer sounding. This to the original is what I mean. This one feels very similar to it. Y'all seem to miss the anti-gravity. I thought they were able to do some really cool stuff with that, honestly. Like the stages in that one were very, very well done. That was kind of setting Mario Kart 8 apart from like some of the other ones. It doesn't have the synth or muffled section, so it feels different enough to me. In this main portion, it feels a lot like the original. Okay, the flute. Flutter with that flute, bro. Ooh, very good ending on that one. I love that one. That was a good one. Ooh, we get 2 of Sunshine Airport. Oh, God. What is this style? Oh my... What is that? The dun 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 dun. What is that supposed to be? Ugh. I can tell. Yeah, this one plays around with its main melody a lot, not sticking to the original as much. Ooh, it delayed it a little bit. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Like it waits a little bit. I like how it messes with it. Dun 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 in the back. I wonder what that is. What is that? I feel like I hear that in a lot of like. I've heard that in some songs before. That exact sound effect, but I don't know what that's called. It must be like a pop song thing or something. I like the style of this one. This feels very different from a lot of the ones we've been hearing. Nice. Very nice ending. What is this? Dolphin shows? No! Give me that lick. Come on. Oh my god, no. Come on, man. That was a sick ass intro. This is still the sax. Hell yeah. Never was the like sax. Never was the sax like better anywhere in Mario Kart 8 to me than in this song, and I'm glad that they brought it back for this. Oh, but they're letting the orchestra kind of like take over with some of the melody. I like that. Oh, this is different. Ooh. That sax section that has become so notorious. Did you hear how they had the instruments like back up? I'll go back. See how they had the See how they had all the instruments joined in there for that section? Like they knew that part 8 more. They had the whole section, they had the whole sax section play instead of just the one. Nastiness happening right now. Oh my god, it sounded like it was about to end and I'm like, damn, that was short. Thank god it's still going. They knew we loved this song, so they went all in with upgrading him. Yep. God, oh my god, dude, that ending. What else we got? A second version, thank god. I'm like, they have to be crazy not to try that in 2 different styles. Bring it in. Bring it in. This is doing something interesting. This is a new type of synth that I've never heard. Basically like a lo-fi version of this song, for real. Oh, are they gonna let the piano take over the sax section? Oh my god, is the sax lick not gonna play in this? It sounds like we're gonna miss it. Yeah, it sounds like they completely took it out. The piano was doing a really nice job though. Ah. We already had our fun with the sax solo taking up half of the main song, but at least they kept it in the fast version, yeah. Very, very nice. I like it. Very nice chill version of that. Electrodrome. That's another one I don't really... How does the original go for that? Let me hear that. Let me hear the original. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I'm like... It's kind of a jam. Just a little bit, though. I don't know that... There's a lot of these I would not be, like, putting on my free time, though. Oh, Venus likes it. I'm sorry to talk a little bit of schniz, a little bit of schniz. I'll stay with schniz. No, I'm sorry for talking shit about Electrodome a little bit. My apologies. It ain't bad. They took a lot of the Electro out of this. Yeah. This is the jazzy drum. This is the jazzy drum now. Actually, this feels more like a rock type of thing, right? Is this like the rockabilly rock again, or what is that called again? It feels a little bit like that. Jazzy rocky. There's still a little bit of sustenance of synth in there for the Electrodrome. Also, fun fact, Electrodrome is the only track that is one word track name. There's no way that's true. Oh my god, it might be true. Electro, I used to think it was dome and not drome. I used to think it was that too. Electrodome. Was that like electric keyboard happening there? Some kind of synth. I like. Okay, the ending was my favorite part of that. That kind of hit a little bit. Mount Wario. Okay, here we go. Hold up. How did the original go? Hold on. Let me hear the original a little bit. Give me a second. Mount Wario. Let me hear that. Ooh, damn. Shit, that sounded nasty. Let's hear this. Hitting on a rock and roll. Heavy metal a little bit. Mount Wario was unique at the time for having different music parts play on each section. Oh, I see that now, yeah. Do they not have the sections in this? Yeah, wow. Mount Wario is like 4 minutes long compared to this. Did they at least include some of the sections or references to it? Was Mount Wario really the first one to kind of like do that whole thing where the sections are different? I don't think so, right? It does have 3 of them replacing the violin solo section with their own. Okay. I've always loved that part. The way the drums were playing on that part was fantastic. Okay, the electric guitar and drums are going ballistic here, bro. Some of the tracks like Moonview Highway and Dry Ruins have different variations in different sections. This Mount Wario evolved as the entire course went on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There wasn't one before that did that? Because the one before 8 was set... Actually, yeah. I guess that would make sense. That does sound right. No, after I got done saying that was my favorite part. Hold on. Are they about to pull a mega freaking awesome outro with that part? Hold on. I really need to listen to this. No! Jesus Christ! That outro was like insane good. Now with Big Blue, DK Spaceport, and World Rainbow Road that also do it. I see. Now I got Cloud Top Cruise. This is another really good one from the original. Damn. This little synthetic melody going on right there. You hear that? What does that remind me of? That sounds a lot like Rainbow Road, I think is what I'm thinking about. Cloud Top Troop, yeah, it does reference Galaxy as well. Da na 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 ba 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 ba. Whoa! Oh wow! It was going half speed and then went full speed. Like it went double time right in the middle. Oh, I love that. What is that instrument? It reminds me a lot of like the Rainbow Road instrumentation. This is the Galaxy part again. Yeah, you see how it like picks up the pace halfway? I like how they mess with that melody for the Galaxy. Nice. The drums, love that. Bone Dry Dunes. I don't even remember this one. Hold on. Which one is this one? This one was the like the desert course. I remember now. Yeah, the desert course with the big. I remember now. Just had to make sure. And yeah, this one I expected to be like kind of like a heavy metal type of thing. This one usually appears at night, apparently. Bone Dry Dunes is the other song along with Twisted Mansion that is contention for my favorite. Interesting. Ooh, violin. Ah. Oh. How amazing would it be if you could like get these tracks, these like remade tracks, and like play them for the original stages, like the Mario Kart 8 stages? I would love to hear this one while playing that stage. Holy smokes, bro. At the very least, I want to get some footage of somebody playing that and play this over and see how it looks. Oh. I think the original was very weak compared to the rest of the 8 soundtracks, so the fact that they turned 2 of my least favorite from that game into my top 2 is crazy. It does say a lot. It does say a lot. Damn. Damn, the electric guitar on that was fucking fire. Wii U Bowser's Castle? It's a very specific name for it. Because, wait, why is it named Wii U Bowser's Castle? Because this is like, it's trying to, because there's another Bowser's Castle that was done for the Deluxe on Switch? Is that what's happening? Hold up! The brass in this is magnificent. They are messing around with this one. No, that was just what the upload is called. Oh, the person who uploaded it named that. Okay. Oh, come on! No way, dude. I've never realized until listening to all the songs like this how consistent the kind of like you're always gonna start with like a circuit theme, like a Mario circuit theme kind of thing, and then get a Bowser one, and then get a Rainbow Road one. Like, I've never realized just how consistent that is throughout all the games. Add a little stank to this one, bro. The muted trumpet. Oh my god, this was playing with me right now. Who were they? They were cooking in this one. They added a little extra flavor. Something about this Bowser's Castle, man. This one took a while to find because it only plays on routes to Bowser Castle, and since we can't choose the music, it took a while for someone with good recording managed to get this. Damn, that was good. Here we go, Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8 is one of the only tracks that, like, is one of the only tracks there that I know the like game breakiest shortcut ever. Like, that's when I was really starting to learn the like the tracks, like be obsessed with learning to do all the time trials and all that. Come on. I love that shortcut. It's the main reason I like this track so much. It does feel like stupidly amazing to pull off. Damn. Ooh, between the bass and the little feud between the bass and the drums. They have a lot of moments like that in this, where it's like two going after one after the other, competing in solo. Who does the best solo? Mostly associate the song with the booster course pass because each of the trailers for a new wave would end with this song. That's true. Yeah, actually, I do remember that. Damn. Does anybody? This is gonna be a too obscure, but I think you can probably pull it off, Insomniatic. Would you? Do you know what the? Have you ever seen the been to or seen online the ride for Mario Kart? Like not Disney, sorry, Universal. What is this place called? Epic Universe. What is the music they use in that? You went on it, Venus? Do you remember what the music for that one was? Epic Universe, yeah. What was the Rainbow Road that they used in that one, I wonder? This Rainbow Road they use, really? No way. It kind of felt like it would be that I don't know, something about it felt like that's why I brought it up. We're in Dragon Driftway? Why are we not done with Mario Kart 8? How much more do we got? Oh, not that much more. We're almost done. Once we wrap up with the Mario Kart 8, we're gonna be done. And I ended up kind of being right. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 went on for a while. The ride is based off of Mario Kart 8. Yeah, that makes sense. The fun fact, I cried on the ride. Dude, I would too. The Wii U version of 8 had DLC too, so there are 4 more tracks. Oh, I see. So this is the DLC tracks. We got 4 more to go through. Dragon Driftway is another one. Let me hear the original because I don't remember how that goes. This is another one that I kind of let just flow right by me. Oh, never mind. I kind of remember that. It's just I don't got the melody on deck. Like if you told me to hum it, I wouldn't be able to. Na 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 na. Only hearing it would I be able to remember it. I just wanted to hear it for a little bit. It does carry that same same tempo a little bit. That beat. Ooh. This little guitar's going off. They have many songs in the waiting line, like a live remake of Wii Bowser Castle. Ooh. The track itself doesn't allow recording, so I don't know exactly what plays, but I think I remember it mostly being a bunch of different Mario Kart 8 songs with it. I went and like unfortunately wasn't able to hear much of it because like it was during closing time, and they were and like it was close to like closing down, but we luckily were able to get through the line really quick because of it, and I was able to ride the ride. I wish I could have heard more of the songs. This one's doing something very interesting. Like it's sax mixed with some kind of synthetic instrument. Ooh, nice and smooth ending. Another fun fact, in the queue for the ride, there's a Bowser's Inside Story reference. Oh, what is it? I didn't know that. Now we're in Ice Post. Wait, that's the one... Oh, I know this one. I love this stage. A lot of these are really going hard rock and stuff. Replace the violin with electric guitars, yeah. I kind of do miss the violin. The labels for one of the books on the shelf, it's called Inside Story. Oh, yeah. I think I did. I think I might have caught that one, actually. One of my favorites in that was like his book that said My Many Wins or something like that. And that thing was way too damn big. That thing was way too damn big to be his many victories. Like Bowser, it was like Bowser, My Many Victories, and that thing was way too thick. Okay, electric guitar, I see you. I think he's gaslighting himself, yeah. What was that? Did you hear that? What were they doing? They were messing around with something in the... What is that? They were doing something in the with some kind of guitar device. I don't know shit about guitars. I mean, to be fair, he had to win at some point to actually kidnap Peach so many times. But to successfully keep her kidnapped. He kidnaps her, yeah, pretty much all the time successfully. But he never keeps her ass. He won many battles but always fails the war. That's a good way to put it, yeah. Every time they doing the magic with those drums, bro. I can't. I cannot. Wild Woods. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Ooh, a little muted trumpet with that sax. I like that combination. 5/4. This is in 5/4. I always like to try and figure out because I never know them naturally. I'm not getting that. How does a 5/4 go? I actually saw a video on who would win a fight. It was Bowser and his minions against Eggman and his robots. Bowser won with the power of friendship. Oh, thank you. Very simply broken down. I was overcomplicating it. That really is just that simple, huh? Woo. Ooh, I see what's coming up next. I'm excited for it. Okay, piano, what's up? Oh, God! The trumpet at the end there. Okay, I think this is the last one. What is this talking about? Come on. I forget how great Mario Kart 8 was really hitting with those like DLC tracks. I really wonder what what DLC for Mario Kart World will look like, because they had made such an. It would have to take place in a completely different. They would have to, the way that Make It Work would make a different world to explore, because how would that work? Just make them separate. Update the map? I do not see them doing that. With all the collectibles that are already there, there's no way that's what they do. How are they going to add... Maybe they'll add an island next to the map. That could be a possibility. I somehow don't think they would do that either. But maybe I could see that. I could definitely see that happening. That would be the best way to make it work. They could maybe add extensions to different parts of the island that are currently out of bounds. Yeah. But like, some part of me makes me, like, it feels like they wouldn't do that to me for some reason. But that would be the best way to make it work. And if they did do a DLC, would you want them to bring more new tracks, or would you want them to bring some of the old ones, remastered? That was an alright one. I like that one. It was decent. Now we're moving on to Tor, and oh boy, Tor of all things. Okay. How many did we go through just now? We were at one. Whoa. Okay, we were at one. We went through a route more or less the same as we did last time, right? Because 158. I think we started at 102. All right, and that's one. So we did about 154. It was 151 that we ended off in. So around like 50 something of them we went through. Hell yeah. They could be okay. I think let's wrap it up here for today, folks. We got Tor next. Oh my god, and we're gonna be going back to, like, damn, now we're gonna start going back through the freaking Mario. No wonder this OST is so damn long. It feels like we've made good progress though. My initial plan was to be able to finish this by tomorrow, but at the rate that we're going to, I don't see that happening. We'll definitely get to we'll probably get to 200 at the very least, and then the next 81 we're gonna have to do the same thing, probably live streaming another 3 or something, however many days it takes for us to get through it. Maybe 2 extra days. This is going long, people. All right. That's it. We're done for today. Thank you all for joining again. Always good to see you, Venus and Insomniatic. Thank you for being here, Tim Little. Thanks for being here, and thanks for everybody who was here earlier. 8. Oh, it was always nice having you. I wish I could remember the other names. I would say something, but nah. All right. I hope y'all had a good time. Hopefully next time we get some good ones in there too. The Tour, I'd never played, so that I'm not gonna. It's gonna be. There's some of those that I recognize though. There's some that say Singapore Speedway. I know that came back in 8, so I'm not gonna be completely blind in this. It looks like. But if it's doing all of them from Tour, aren't there a lot in Tour? It doesn't look like there's that many actually. There's not a lot of new ones. I thought there would be a lot more. I guess I was wrong. But yeah, there you go. Almost all of them came back except one. All of them except one came back in 8. I see. So I'll recognize a good majority of these then, probably. Okay. All right, y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good rest of your day. I think tomorrow we're going to do it again. 4 to 7, exactly how we did it today. And we're going to jump into Tour and a lot of the Super Mario side-scrollers and stuff like that. Man, if we're going to go into the side-scrollers, that means we might do 3D worlds and stuff. Like, going through the whole thing. Mario Kart World has become like the embodiment of all the games. It's crazy. Damn. Like, mad respect to them for that. Like, for the OST in this. I know there was a lot of discourse about the game by itself in a whole, but there's no denying that this soundtrack is just something special, bro. They really cooked with this. Oh, 3D World would be great. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Thanks for coming out. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, same time. Have a good night. See you guys.